Internet is the best you can get. You're watching live from Joes.
Right.
Good day. Hello.
Good
morning.
So this is episode 4 of season 1, the final episode.
Sure, that's what we're calling it.
Tis, yeah.
Right, so this is the final episode of season 1, episode 4, and let's get right into it.
I'd like to start this
back.
episode.
Hey, yeah, that's right. Danny's back.
Yeah, Danny's back.
Danny's back from his little...
His month-long jaunt at
Yeah.
work.
I worked for a whole month, I only got one break.
Shit.
You just used your fairy.
I'm an idiot.
You're a stupid
I'd like to
person.
start this episode with a shout out.
Alright, go
Yep.
ahead. I've actually got an email to read.
Really?
Isn't that awesome?
That's really exciting.
That is the coolest thing.
Well-
Alright, yeah.
Okay, well, first up, I'd like to throw a shout out to all of our friends and associates at TradeMe.
TradeMe.co.nz.
TradeMe.co.nz. Because apparently I've been talking to my surrogate sister Jackie, big fan of mine, big fan of yours.
Yeah.
Thinks Danny's okay.
Yeah, doesn't like my taste in music.
Doesn't she?
No, I think she... no, that was another friend of yours. Can't remember.
It's most of my friends, Danny. You like life and shit.
Back in the day.
Yeah, so did I. But no, she reckons that Live from Joes is just taking TradeMe by storm. She reckons that that there's just, you'll walk around the TradeMe offices after a new episode of LFJ comes out, and there'll people be just all over the place, hunched over their computers, wearing their headphones, laughing.
That
She
is
work
awesome.
at TradeMe.
She reckons that she runs it.
Doesn't that dude run it? The dude who made
He's like
$7 million selling it?
he's like hands off. He stays home from work. He's actually an alcoholic.
Well, he
So-
could stay home from work. He could top shelf stuff for the rest of his life, the amount of money he made.
Well, he does, top shelf booze. And so he'll just call Jackie up and go, Jackie, I want some money. And Jackie will say, just Sam, stay at home. I'm running the company today. And, what?
Well, Jackie's not an Australian investor. He's not going to get any money from her.
No, he'll say he wants some money. And Jackie will just have to, work out how to do that. How to make the money happen.
Okay, cool.
She's also got another friend whose name I've forgotten.
Claire?
Yeah, Claire. And she and I have been in regular contact. Lisa, possibly? She and I have been in regular contact.
Lorna's my friend.
Me and Laura. And we're the best of buds.
Yeah.
Me and Lisette. And she's also a big fan. So there's,
Lauren?
yeah, Lucretia.
Yeah.
She loves Live from Joes.
Hey, Joe.
Yes.
You know how
So
you got...
shout outs to
Sorry.
TradeMe.
Move your arm just a little bit.
Sorry.
Great. That's made it worse.
Yep.
Okay.
You know how you got an email to read?
Yeah.
Okay. YouTube does this thing, right? Where after a video is posted to it, people can do responses
Yes.
to that video.
Yes.
Have we had any responses where people have tried to make their own Live from Joes at home?
No, and do you know why not? Because our viewers have taste.
Well,
Because the culture of YouTube is like the worst conglomeration of dunces in Western civilization. I think that the more comments you have, the more, wow, this really works! Send this to 1,000 people and you'll get a bigger cock unless you're a woman! Emails and, can't believe Bush is fucking up war in Iraq. Go see this documentary. 911 Loose Change really opens eyes!
That was on again this morning. They've been playing it on this. It was on when I went to sleep on the History Channel, and then when I got up in the morning, it was on again.
They're playing-
I hate that man's voice.
They're playing Loose Change on the History Channel.
Yes.
Oh,
Well, I mean, because it's 6 years ago, it's practically an historical event. It's to do with the war. It's the History Channel's fodder.
No, it's not to do with World War II, so I don't know what business they have playing it. And two, it's not really accepted history. It's a bunch of kids who decided that they wanted to make a movie, but they couldn't be bothered writing a script, so they took some crappy-ass music by Nine Inch Nails or whatever it is they did and put some half-assed conspiracy theories over it. I mean, you know me, I'm all for conspiracy theories, but, you know...
love them, you eat them up.
Yeah, but let's have an iota of, respectability. No one takes Loose Change seriously.
The
No
funniest
one does.
bit was there was this, they found
Even
this...
David Lynch doesn't take Loose Change
I know,
seriously. And
I
his
know.
new film's about rabbits.
Okay, they found this kooky university guy in Michigan
Oh, no.
who taught this class, and he had been telling them since day one that it was an inside job,
Yeah.
and he was, and he had a full-on argument with Sean Hannity.
Good.
Right,
Okay.
this is always fun.
This might be the first time that I ever like Sean Hannity.
Well, no, Sean Hannity was like, like Sean Hannity just wouldn't listen to this guy speak, and this guy was like, I think it's an inside job. It's an inside job, and Hannity was like, was Bali an inside job? Did you know when the terrorists drove a van into the basement in 1993? Was that an inside job? I don't think you're fit to teach this class. And he was like, who are you to tell me how to teach this class? I'm more of a position of authority than you are.
That's
like
a good point.
and Hannity was like, no, well, here I am. I'm a co-anchor on Fox News, and he goes, oh, big whoop.
On Hannity and Okay, back to my position of not liking Sean Hannity much. Although I think Hannity's a cute name. I went through a while of calling you Hannity, Joseph.
Really?
Was that Hannity in Catch Me If You Can? No, it was Hanratty in Catch Me If You Can. Similar.
What? Who in Catch Me If You Can?
The guy.
Different.
Tom Hanks.
Hanratty.
Hanratty.
Yeah. Alright. Well, no, we haven't had any
Been
video.
fudging checks.
We haven't had any video.
Your son's been
response.
fudging checks.
I can't imagine why you're not on the impersonation circuit. Who was that? Was that Hanks or was that Walken?
There was Hanks.
Because it sounded a little bit like Pacino, but
It was
he's not in that
That's
movie.
it, yeah, he came in and he had that. And she was like, your son's been fudging checks, and she's like, well, how much it is? I'll write you out a check.
You know,
And he's like, so far it's $14,000.
You know, in courtroom dramas, Joseph, when the lawyer, like, when the prosecutor or the defendant or whatever, the lawyer brings on something completely ridiculous, like a big pail full of tampons or something, and the other lawyer goes, objection! And the judge goes, I'm going to allow this.
Yeah.
That's how I felt through the entirety of that. Just, Danny was talking, and I knew I should stop him, but I felt like, I'm going to allow this.
Alright then, so Danny, back to the original thing.
I could do an impersonation of Chris Walken as well.
Please do.
That would be like
How many?
Dumais!
Fell into a
bucket of cream.
That sounds even more like Al Pacino.
I know.
And a little bit like Robert De Niro as well. It sounds.
Dumais! Ooh-ah!
No, it's 'cause
Yeah.
it sounds a little bit like Jake LaMotta.
I can't do. I'm sorry. When you're on YouTube, look up a video called Cowbell. That's the best Chris Walken you ever find. More cowbell.
Alright then, that's great. So Danny, back to your original question.
What?
Which was, have we had any video responses?
Yes.
That was like 7 minutes ago now.
Mercy, we've covered so much ground. This is why we do this show.
I love
It
this
is.
episode already.
This
Yeah.
is why I travel.
Yeah. So back to that original.
This is why my company
With-
flies me down
was we
here.
haven't on YouTube, but two people I know, like as people who are in my world,
Right, that's good.
my
So
friend,
they're real.
yeah, my friend Stephen and my friend Woodsy have taken up podcasting because of us.
Wow!
And
That's great!
yeah, and they're doing a podcast called Wasp, which is Woodsy and Stephen's podcast.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Woodsy and Steven!
How about that, guys? You've got to mention.
Guys, if you guys get good enough and we learn how to use a computer, we'll do a crossover episode.
Hey, that'd be cool.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
How cool would that
That
be?
will be like Millennium X-Files.
Hang
Or
on.
Smashing Pumpkins' New Order.
Hang on.
Or...
We do video podcasts though.
Yes.
They
do audio.
they do
It's going to be
audio.
hard to cross over.
Wow. That would be like... oh.
No, I'm kidding.
What's that like?
Alrighty then, everybody. So this is getting quite long.
Can't think of the analogy.
Like I've got to cut it in 50 seconds.
Okay.
So I think we should come back.
Come back with a segment.
with a segment.
Well,
Definitely a segment.
the first thing of the second segment is usually my teaser.
Yes, teaser. So,
So
we're going to come back.
we're
with
going to
Tom's
come back
Tom's
with
teaser.
my
website.
teaser.
Great. Alrighty then. So we'll be back after the
I
break.
love this episode.